Yo, as you can tell by the title, this video will be about the most popular dorms at Georgia Southern. Now, I made a TikTok about this, and I'm going to insert the clip in there for you guys. Most popular dorms at Georgia Southern. First up, we have Freedom's Landing. Now, I can verify that Freedom's is lit. Next, we have Centennial Place, aka CP. Coming up next is Eagle Village. Then there's Southern Courtyard. And after Courtyard would be Southern Pines. And it's a toss-up between these last two, but we have Watson Hall and Kennedy Hall. But I really didn't go into much detail, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned throughout the whole video. You don't want to miss anything, because hey, it's all heat. First up on my list is Freedom's Landing. Now, I can vouch for Freedom since I stayed at Freedom's, you know. I loved my time there. Now, Freedom's can be known as the upperclassmen dorm. Now, my class was so big in 2021 that they let freshmen stay there. I don't know if that's reverted back to only upperclassmen only, or if they just kept it freshmen mixing in with upperclassmen. So I don't know how they do it now, but in 2021 I stayed at Freedom's, and you know, I absolutely loved it. For your information, I do have a dorm tour on Freedom's Landing on my YouTube channel, and I'll pop that up. And I'll probably drop some snippets in there for you guys, so you can, you know, can get a feel. You know, you want to pick a dorm, you want to pick the right dorm. So, hey, I got you. Alright, so Freedom's Landing resembles apartment style living. So that's the thing that just made it A1 for day one for me. So the things that I like about Freedom's is that you have your own kitchen, your own washer and dryer, your own bathroom that comes with your own bedroom. So, you know, in other dorms you have to kind of share personal spaces and have to share and wait your turn, the washer closed, the dryer closed, and to me, I can't do that, and that wasn't for me. So that's kind of why I chose to stay at Freedom's too. Now, the things I dislike, I can't really say things, because I can only think of like one thing that I kind of dislike, was just the walls are too thin. That's probably at any dorm or anywhere in life, you know. It's just like you can hear whoever was watching TV, if they're just talking loud, like you can hear all that. So if your roommate was talking trash about you, you can hear that. So that's just a heads up. Do not talk trash about your roommate, because they can probably hear that. Now, another thing I forgot to add on, the thing that I disliked about Freedom's is the band. It's close to the football stadium, so you will hear some noise on game days, and also hear the band playing in the morning. So you have like a little nice, you know, little wake up call to the band. Now, since I've been at Freedom's, changes have been made. And you know, you might be thinking good changes, bad changes. For me, any type of changes are good. You know, Freedom's have made changes in its appearance and security. When I was there, on the outside, Freedom's was painted kind of yellowish, tannish. Now it's changed it to gray, which gives it, you know, a different feel, a different vibe, which is great. You know, that's A1. Now with security, they added in the front gate, which is huge, man. It's huge, meaning that only really students can get into Freedom's now. I mean, not students, but you know, you have to live in Freedom's to be able to get in Freedom's, you know. No, there's a back way, but you know, you can't park. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, like parking spots, they'll be available. Now, when I was there, especially on game days, you would have parking spots would be just gone, because that's the closest free parking that you could get to the stadium, you know. And for people to be living at Freedom's and not being able to get their parking spot, that's kind of crazy. So adding in the gate for security reasons too, because randoms shouldn't be coming through there anyway, you know. If you don't live there, if you don't know anybody there, if you don't have a purpose there, why are you going there? See? It's all in the head. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about freedoms, and we'll move on to the next. Next up, we have Centennial Place, and for this and for the other dorms, there's only so much information that I can give from myself, you know, since I didn't stay in these dorms. Now, I had some homies that stay in Centennial, and they liked it, and you know, they thought it was straight pretty cool as well. Now, from the outside looking in, I'm thinking of Centennial Place more as, you know, hotel style living, which is good and bad in ways. Now, you know, making friends, meeting new people, Centennial Place is a great dorm to stay and live in. What makes CP great? For me, this is the reason that Centennial Place will always be elite for freshmen. Now, most freshmen, they might not have cars, and you're thinking, well, how can I make it to point A to point B? CP is right in the mix of things. You know, the dining hall is a step away. CP is right on campus. The buses literally come through CP. So it's all great. You know, it's not really much that you have to go out your way to get to places because it's right there. And you also have fast food places like Zaxby's and Papa John's right across the street, which isn't bad, probably a 2-minute walk, if that. You know, everything is kind of like right in the vicinity. So that's the thing that makes CP great for freshmen. Now, you kind of have differences and kind of dislikes would be that I'm pretty sure, I'm strong on it, that you do have to share, depending on what you get, you have to share a bathroom. You have to share places that, you know, that you wash your clothes in, dry your clothes in, kitchen, all of that. But you know, the bright side to it is that everything is kind of close, you're in the mix, and you know, you can also meet people easily. And the last dorm I'm going to get into is Eagle Village, better known as EV. Ending things off with EV. Now, my personal favorite about Eagle Village is that they have their own basketball hoops, so you don't have to go to the rack or have to use the rack outdoor course if you don't want to. You just wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, do your daily essentials, head straight out to the court to give some dudes some buckets. Now, Eagle Village has space for like around 800 people. Maintenance and security, as well as other dorms, is always great. Georgia Southern, they pride themselves in their maintenance and security, and that's a great thing for us college students. The thing about Eagle Village though, is you have your own room, but you do have to share a bathroom. Now, some people that won't matter, and you know, some people, they do like their own personal spaces, like the bedroom and the bathroom, just to be to themselves. So that's just a thing. And like Centennial, Eagle Village, you can always meet new people, new friends. It's easy to interact with different people. Plus to it is that you have your living room space and you have your own kitchen. Dorms like Kennedy, you don't have a kitchen. You have to share that with other people. Now, all of these dorms will have their similarities, they'll have their differences, but for me, I think the most important rule in picking a dorm is your roommates. Now, I went in blind. I was assigned 2 other roommates. Thankfully, they were great. They had no problems. We're all cool. We're all good. Now, there'll be many people that, you know, have roommates that are terrible. So for me, I think going in with people that you know would be the best bet, and just meeting, you know, new people along the way. I hope you guys enjoyed my perspective on these college dorms. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, like the video, whatever you gotta do. Also share the video. Road to 2K. Y'all stay tuned.